Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Del Mar, California. We're here at the 2005 Surf Cup. I'm Scott Hall with George Langevin Video Productions, and boy do we have one heck of a game for you this afternoon. We have the 94 Cordica team out of Las Vegas. This is the BU12 2005 Surf Cup game against the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks.
A little lower, Mike, please.
Let's go through the rosters first here for the 94 Cordica team. Wearing number 1 is Richie Garnis. Number 2, Daniel Acero. Number 3, Seth McGinn. Number 4, Anthony Clark. Pablo Parada wearing 5. Edgar Nava wearing 6. Number 7 is Eric Guzman. Ricardo Gonzalez wearing 8. And there's the whistle, folks. We are underway here at the 2005 Surf Cup. So wearing number 9 is Irvin Gijon. Brian Gutierrez wearing 10, Ruben Duran 11, number 12 is Ryan Benavente. Andrew Pardo wearing 13, Luis Cruz wearing 17, and Robert Sagal wearing 18. Right away, a lot of action at midfield. So for the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks, wearing number 1 is Cesar Ruiz. Austin Friel wearing 2, Parker Klein 3. And right away, Cordova with a little bit of pressure. Looks like Luis Cruz right down inside the 18 with a shot on goal just wide. So this team out of Nevada comes on strong early here in the first half, applying lots of pressure to this local Del Mar Carmel Valley Shark team.
Dos, media cancha, ya. Eddie.
Little bump and run action there as the Sharks clear the ball out just past midfield. Now going through the rest of the Sharks roster there, number 5 is Jack Cruzan. Number 4, Dean Meltz. Number 7, Felipe Toscano. Number 8, Joe Rajon. Number 10, Chandler Bleakley. Keenan Armbrust is wearing 11. Parker Radford wearing 13. Eric Buneski wearing 15. Nick Gonzalez wearing 18. 22, Connor Keefe. Daniel Herrera wearing 23. 24 is Alejandro Guido. 25 is Jeremy Gorul. And a goal kick. Clears it just outside the 18. And the final 2 players for the Sharks, Christopher Liu wearing 26. And here comes Luis Cruz once again, trying to get inside the 18. The keeper for the Sharks comes way out. And Hunter Shigley for the Carmel Valley Del Mar Sharks is wearing 73. Back to the action here on the near side of the field. Seth McGinn trying to move the ball over to the middle. Here comes Cruz up the middle. And a well-manufactured defensive play by the Sharks, converging heavily on Cruz as he bolted up the middle. Now the Sharks clear the ball out to the outside.
Vamos, Ari! Vamos, Ari!
Irving Gijon with some fancy footwork and trying to recover the ball. This Cordica team is really playing well together already here in the first half, and amazingly enough, this is their first time playing together ever. The original team actually lost in the regionals this year, just a few weeks ago. They found out after they lost that most of the kids were actually under 12 years old. So they said, hey, why don't we put together this other team and take it to the Surf Cup? So they did, and here we have them today. Believe it or not, this is their first time playing as a team. So the Sharks with a throw in on the far side of the field as it was tapped out of bounds. So the Sharks regain possession. And a good conservative throw in. And there's a shot from way outside the 18. The keeper, no problem, and runs it way out to his limit. And rolls it out to his left defender. Seth McGinn working up the sideline. There's Luis Cruz once again, and a wonderful pass over to Ruben Duran. Duran working his way up the middle, getting pushed a little, a lot of physical contact. These kids are really pushing the limits so far and getting away with it from what it looks like. Looking for a give and go. There's Jack Cruzan. Cruzan unable to bring that ball over to the middle. He had a man right around midfield at the 18. Once again, the Sharks trying to apply a little bit of pressure to this 94 Cordica team. And a big clear out to Ruben Duran. Duran looking for Cruz. That was Jack Cruzan breaking up that breakaway for this 94 Cordica team. At this point, it looks like the Sharks are playing more of a defensive game, just trying to clear the ball out and stop these quick breakaways by this team from Nevada. As we have a substitution. Looks like Anthony Clark is coming in. And Clark enters the game for this 94 Cordica team.
Somebody with a broken arm.
So Clark actually enters the game with an injured right arm. And Clark was actually the talk of the town here just moments ago before the game started. They've wrapped his arm in bubble wrap and duct tape. So we'll see if that plays a factor in his play this afternoon. So Gutierrez chasing down the ball on the far side of the field. And a decent crossover, but blocked by the defenders of this Cordica team.
Hey.
And a big swing and a miss by the Sharks. That was their first real good opportunity for a solid shot. He's looking for Cruz. There's Duran, Duran to Cruz. Cruz down the sideline. Luis Cruz showing off his footwork, and there's the ball over to Duran inside the 18. Duran looking for Cruz again. Cruz with a shot just off the side of his foot. So the ball rolls out of bounds. That was some beautiful passing and wonderful footwork by both Cruz and Duran. Even though these boys are under 12, they're playing like they were 15 or 16 years old with that kind of footwork. They keep this up, they're going to put some serious pressure on the Del Mar Sharks here in this 2005 Surf Cup this morning. Irving Gijon on the far side with a pass, looking for a shot out there. Way outside the 18 is Brian Gutierrez. Jack Cruzan working the ball down the sideline, looking for some help. He has a man. The ball's broken up by the Cordica defenders. It's like Pablo Parada down there working very hard. Chander Bleakley had the ball stopped midway through, and finally the surf at the 2005 Surf Cup, the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks exit that ball off to the far side of the field. Eric Guzman for this 94 Cordica team, trying to work that ball on the inside, and a big shot from way out, and a nice stop by the keeper for the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks. This Del Mar team is a local team, so they should look at this game almost as a home field advantage. But so far, this Las Vegas 94 Cordica team has just been applying all the pressure. It's almost as if this were their home field. So some very aggressive play on the far side, and a whistle is finally called. It's actually only the second whistle of the game. So the referee is actually letting a lot of physical contact go so far. We'll see how that plays out and how much these boys can take advantage of that. I'm sure they'll wind up pushing it to the limits by the end of this game. So a free kick for this Cordica team, and a Butte. Wonderful kick just past midfield as the ball rolls out of bounds. Cordica once again gets a throw in. I think the referee was hesitant there, was unsure of whose ball it was. So Gutierrez with the throw in tries to find Cruz. This Shark team has just got a wonderful defensive line. All 3 and 4 guys on the back are doing an excellent job of outletting the ball just like that, with Cruz and Duran for the Cordica team applying a lot of pressure. And there's tons of physical contact. Finally, a whistle is called. Those guys had their arms practically interlocked at one point. So a free kick back and forth. The ball goes. Finally, an outlet down the side, and that's Luis Cruz. Cruz showing off some good footwork and his wheels. The ball just got slightly too far in front of him. It's broken up by the Surf defenders.
Bien, Ricky, bien, bien, hijo. Come on.
So a big collision about 25 yards out will create a free kick opportunity.
Anthony.
It'll be interesting to see if they actually go for a shot here or if they'll just wind up passing the ball off. They've had such good footwork recently and great passing. They've just been moving the ball in and out at will. So they may try and just pass the ball in and out and try and weave their way through the defenders. And no, it's a shot way up and just wide. So this will bring on a goal kick for this 2005 Surf Cup Del Mar Carmel Valley Shark team.
No, no, cámbiate ya. Tu derecho, izquierdo. Ahí, ahí. Bien, Pablo. Bien, hijo.
So it looks like there's a substitution there. Christopher Liu for the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks enters the game. And right away, the Sharks applying a little bit of pressure. A nice throw in on the far side of the field. A little bit of contact again. This is turning into a pretty physical game. Once again, these boys are really using their arms and body. Some nice footwork by Seth McGinn. And a good outlet broken up by Parker Radford. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of question there. It looks like the referee did the wise thing by consulting with his partner. And this will be a throw-in for this 94 Cordica team. Right down the sideline. And the ball was actually thrown out of bounds, so now the Sharks will take over on the sideline with a throw-in. And a big throw-in by Rajon. Quite a few young men over there jockeying for position. A big looping ball caught by the 94 Cordica's keeper. So with the ball out of bounds, it looks like this 94 Cordica team is going to make a few substitutions here. It's like Edgar Nava will be entering the game. At least he's waiting on the sidelines, hoping to, and Andrew Pardo as well. So Andrew Pardo does enter the game. And a big outlet there by this Cordica team. Edgar Nava, who just entered the game with some fresh legs, gets the ball broken up by him. So it looks like this Del Mar Carmel Valley Shark team will be making a substitution. Jack Cruzan will exit the game. And Parker Radford with a big throw-in. And the new player for the Sharks is Jeremy Gurul. So a lot of action way down at the corner as the ball rolls out of play. This will be Cordica ball on the sideline with a throw-in. Duran down there looking for the ball. He gets it. Now he's looking for an outlet. He's looking for some help. There's two Sharks players. Looks like the new player for the Sharks, Jeremy Gurul, got it in the middle of that. I'm not sure if he fell over or if he actually made a good slide tackle there. Regardless, it looked good to the referee, so this will be a free kick, and Alejandro Guido will take this free kick. The rest of the Shark team setting up right around the top center of the 18. Guido sets up. And a big kick, well done, right to the middle. There's a shot, it's a deflection, and the keeper for the Cordica team makes a diving grab. And a big throw over to Ruben Duran. Guido with a nice outlet down the sideline. His teammate unable to get there in time. That ball is awfully close to going out of bounds. Somehow those players managed to keep it in play. A lot of action here on the near side of the field at this 2005 Surf Cup. Pardo with a big shot up the middle. We have a shot on goal. Score! The Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks with a big goal here in the first half. Looks like that was Nick Gonzalez with the goal for the Sharks. The Sharks take an early 1-0 lead, and Gonzalez had a beautiful crossover from Guido. So this Cordica team, who has been applying most of the pressure so far in the first half, has not been able to capitalize on any of their chances so far inside the 18. And this Sharks team, who probably has only had maybe 2 or 3 shots on goal so far, has capitalized significantly on it as they put a huge dent in the Cordica plan. The Cordica team at this point has got to be just absolutely shocked. So with a throw in on the near side, Seth McGinn with the ball, looking to make something happen, and a big shot on goal just right into the arms of the Sharks keeper. So the Sharks are taking advantage of every opportunity at this point, taking advantage of all the mistakes that this Cordica team has been making, which is few and far between, but the mistakes that they have made, this Sharks team has just capitalized tremendously. So the Sharks with a 1-0 lead in this 2005 Surf Cup as we narrow into the end of this first half. This is Scott Hall for the George Langeman Video Productions. We are here in beautiful Del Mar, California. This 2005 Surf Cup couldn't be held on a better weekend here in July. So a lot of back and forth action here, right at midfield. Andrew Pardo working his way down the far side. Looking for some help there, trying to cross the ball to the middle, is broken up by that brick wall of a defensive line by the Carmel Valley Sharks. So the Sharks with a good outlet, but nobody home. And a swing and a miss by the Cordica defender, Anthony Clark. The Sharks almost had another opportunity, yet they still managed to keep control of the ball. It's a little pushing and shoving from behind. This Cordica team doesn't faze them one bit. And a quick throw in by Parker Klein there. Once again, Klein looking for his man, trying to take this Cordica team by surprise. So a free kick for the Sharks team. This is kind of what got them, the Cordica team, in trouble last time. A very similar situation with the ball on the near side of the field, looking for a big cross, and there it is. It's up. Saw some heads jump as the ball flew right past them. The keeper came way out. But the ball rolls out of bounds, so this will bring on a goal kick for this U12 94 Cordica team. And a quick outlet. The Sharks once again doing an excellent job of clearing the ball out. And as soon as the Cordica team puts any sort of pressure on them, this Shark defensive line is just all over them. And that's halftime, folks. So in the first half, the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks take the lead 1-0 against the Las Vegas 94 Cordica team here at the 2005 Surf Cup. Folks, stay with us because we'll be right back with the second half. And here we are, folks, in the second half of this 2005 Surf Cup. The Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks took an early 1-0 lead against the Las Vegas 94 Cordica team. This is Scott Hall with the George Langevin Video Productions here in beautiful Del Mar, California. The 94 Cordica team wearing the blue and white stripes, while the Del Mar Sharks wearing white tops with blue trunks. So it looks as though the keeper actually mishandled that ball and it rolled out of bounds. This will create a corner kick for the Cordica team. Cordica team with a big corner kick, a big looping kick right to the middle of the goal, but nobody able to capitalize on that opportunity. So the Sharks with a big outlet, and boy, are they good at that. They did that the whole first half extremely well. And a lot of back and forth action at midfield. So Ryan Benavente from the 94 Cordica team practically saves the day for him, as it was a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Sharks. Once again, Benavente knocking that ball out of bounds, letting his team come back on defense and regain their composure. So the referee now taking a closer look, and I believe that's Anthony Clark's arm. Clark, who was wrapped in bubble wrap and duct tape before the game started. It looks like he's exiting the field, and they're looking for another player to come on in and take his place. So Irving Gijon comes on in, and number 4 Anthony Clark exits the game. I guess they have, looks like part of the bubble wrap on his makeshift cast started to come off, so they will do a little repair job on his arm. So here we have another corner kick opportunity for the Sharks. Let's see if they can capitalize on this chance. And a hard shot into the middle, as it was deflected off 2 or 3 Sharks as it eventually rolls out of bounds. So this will bring on a goal kick. So the Sharks, they have just been putting on all sorts of pressure so far in the second half, already with a 1-0 lead in this 2005 Surf Cup. Some beautiful footwork there, and look at that second effort. Like that was Daniel Acero. Rather, Austin Friel goes down after a good second effort. So a whistle on the play. The referee looked to the sideline for a minute, but it looks as though Friel will be okay as he gets up and walks away. And the ball was a drop ball, and now it's in play, like as though that was taken out of the ice hockey handbook. And now the Cordica team putting a little pressure on the far side of the field. So the Cordica team with a big shot way outside the 18. Looks like that was Robert Sagal. Sagal had about 5 minutes over there, it felt like, waiting for that ball to get set up just right, but could not quite get that ball in between the posts. So there's a crossover by the Cordica team, blocked by that defensive line of the Sharks, who has done such a wonderful job so far today. And the Sharks with a quick outlet, trying to regroup for a minute. And this 94 Cordica team will take over with a throw in, almost by that the far post there in the corner. And a big shot, looking for a deflection. And the ball just rolls out of bounds. Not sure if that was Gihon or not, but he just couldn't quite get a foot on it. Just barely deflected off of his shin. That was actually Edgar Nava down there, who just barely missed that ball. So a scary situation for the Sharks, narrowly deflected. And once again, this Cordica team just applying all sorts of pressure. They did the same thing in the first half for about the first 15 minutes. And I think maybe they got winded a little bit in the last 5 or 7 minutes of the first half. And that's when the Sharks capitalized on a goal. So it looks like once again this Cordica team coming out strong, very aggressive, but unable to capitalize so far. So the Sharks just narrowly escaping another goal just moments ago. So a big throw-in, and Connor Keefe with a big header and lots of physical action going on there. The referee runs over, I think it was Daniel Herrera. And it looks like Irving Gihon tried to get a little too aggressive with it. As the referee calls the ball back and readjusts the free kick. Robert Sagal sets the ball up just to his liking and looks to evaluate the situation. A big kick right up the middle. So far the ball has primarily stayed in the Sharks side of the field. This Cordica team just all over the Sharks in the second half. And sure enough, here comes the Sharks down the sideline. They has a man across the field. A beautiful crossover. Now it's going to be a race to the ball. It looks like the Sharks will get there before it goes out of bounds. A little flip kick as this Cordica team knocks the ball out of bounds. So it looks like there's a little confusion on the Sharks' behalf of who's actually going to be taking this throw in. I think they may have just had a substitution as well. So it's like Chandler Bleakley will be entering the game. So the Sharks looking to cross the ball into the middle. A lot of pushing, shoving going on down there. And a big shot just over the top of the goal. From just outside the 18. That was a valiant effort on the Sharks' behalf. Now it brings on a goal kick for this 94 Cordica team. So during halftime, the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks manager and coach was talking about communication. He said, guys, we have got to communicate a little better. We need to talk. We need to communicate, tell each other where we are and where we want to go and who has the ball. The communication to the manager is going to be the key to this game, he thinks. So we'll see if they can use that strength to their advantage here in the second half. They already have a 1-0 lead in this 2005 Surf Cup. And here they come looking for a second goal. Down the sideline they go. And this Cordica team doing their very best to block the ball and kick it out of bounds. And a big crossover to the middle, right off the chest. And there's a shot on goal off the side corner post. This Cordica team narrowly escaping another goal. And a big shot way outside the 18 as the keeper for this Cordica team diving for the ball goes through his hands and rolls out of bounds. So now this will bring on a corner kick for the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks. A costly mistake by that keeper. He just let that ball roll out of bounds. They would have had a goal kick. So the choice is to roll it in there and a pass back and forth, and now the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Looks like this will bring on another corner kick for the Sharks. During halftime, the Sharks manager also said that they need to play the ball wide. They need to keep the ball towards the edges of the field and then cross it over when they get around the 18. So far they are playing the ball wide as they have a corner kick right here. And a nice one as it comes right down the middle and the keeper comes way out to make the grab. And a big kick to about midfield. But the Sharks just unbelievable right now, like cats all over the ball. It's a big time pushing and shoving down there. So Irving Guijon with a little fancy footwork. So the ball rolls out of bounds. Looks like this Cordica team will take over on the sideline. That's Robert Sagal with a big throw in. Takes a couple people by surprise, and Sharks trying to find that outlet pass. The ball gets by Pablo Parada. And Luis Cruz coming way back to play some defense. There's Guijon. A little back and forth behind the back, looking for a give and go. A valiant second effort and a beautiful third effort as Guijon maintains control of the ball and finally gets disrupted about 35 yards out from the goal. You can hear the coach on the far side of the field yelling, outside, outside, get the ball to the outside. And that was actually one of the things that he was discussing at halftime. So keep the ball wide and then wait the very last minute as the Sharks now inside the 18. A 1-on-3 situation. The ball gets deflected out to the outside. Now it's a 1-on-1 situation. The Sharks maintain control. He has a man wide open right through his legs, right around the 18. Once again, looking for a shot outside the 18. The Sharks putting on some big-time pressure right here in the second half with a 1-0 lead in the 2005 Surf Cup. The Sharks showing off some good footwork of themselves, looking for a give and go. Thought he had Bleakley down there in the corner. He does. Joe Rahone looking for a big shot way outside the 18. Now Rahone was actually told by the coaches at halftime, he said, "Guy, come on Joe, it's your turn here. You need to score a goal, step it up." And it looks like right there he was trying to. The coach is putting a little bit of pressure on Rahone to score a goal here and break this game open. 1-0, it can change at any time at this point. So a big cross in as it gets deflected and rolls out of bounds. This will bring on a corner kick for the Sharks. The Sharks with a corner right off the head of Rahone. Now it's Cordica's turn. It's amazing how quick these Sharks players are. As soon as a Cordica player gets a ball, there seems to be two Sharks right on top of him at every moment. So a big outlet, and here comes the Sharks. It's a race to the ball. Looks like Cordica won that race, but as they kick the ball out of bounds, it will be Sharks' ball. So another corner kick for this Del Mar Sharks team. This is their third or fourth one so far this half. And a one that falls short. There's a shot on goal and a diving save by this Cordica keeper. Keeper runs way out with a big kick, just shy of midfield. But this Sharks team, boy, they just keep applying this pressure. As I said in the first half, this Cordica team here has only played, this is actually their only game they've played together so far as a team. Maybe this lack of experience is beginning to show. As they make a couple of substitutions. It's like Anthony Clark with the repaired makeshift cast comes back into the game, as well as Ricardo Gonzalez. And the speedy Luis Cruz enters the game as well. And a big kick goes well past midfield. And the ball deflected by Cruz. Here comes Duran. This Duran-Cruz combination seemed to be pretty good the first half. We'll see what happens here. Comes Duran looking for his man in the middle. Tried to do too much himself, and the three Sharks defenders outlets the ball way down the sideline. And a beautiful give and go by the Sharks, looking for their man up the middle. Looks like that was Richie Garnes. So Austin Friel looking for his man down the sideline. The Sharks not quite doing exactly what the coach asked for at halftime. They've been playing the ball up the middle an awful lot. And I know that the manager wanted to play the ball wide as much as possible. Looks like the Sharks are constantly looking for that 3-on-2 and 2-on-1 combination, but it seems like every time they get past midfield, it's just the opposite. It seems to be a 1-on-2 and a 2-on-3 situation. There's a whistle on the play. Looks like the Cordica player may have tripped the Sharks player. And the Sharks will take over with a free kick. Once again, that Sharks team looking to play the ball up the middle. And it keeps getting deflected. There comes Ryan Benavente by this 94 Cordica team, and a slide tackle from Seth McGinn from behind. No whistle on the play. This referee is really letting a lot of physical play go. As you can see right there, they continue to bump each other and use their arms and push. So another free kick for the Sharks team. This plethora of free kicks could mean that this Cordica team is getting a little bit fatigued and resorting to pushing and shoving and tripping a little more. As it looks like there was an offsides call, so the Cordica team will take over with a free kick. And a beautiful one at that, as it rolls well past midfield. So the Cordica team applying a little bit of pressure here in the second half, trying to regain the momentum they once had at the first 5 or 10 minutes of the first and the second half. They've actually applied most of the pressure in the first half, but have not been able to score a goal yet this game, as it is 1-0. The Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks have the lead here in the 2005 Surf Cup. This is Scott Hall for George Landry Video Productions. We're coming to you from Del Mar, California. Comes Andrew Pedro with a big shot on goal, knocked down by the keeper. So he brings it way out to the edge of the 18. And a short kick, but well done. And here comes number 13, Parker Radford, down the sideline. Looks like Robert Sagal just barely got a piece of that ball as it rolls out of bounds. And Ryan Benavente deflects the ball as it goes out of bounds. Benavente wisely doing so, allowing his team to catch their breath for a moment and get back into position on defense. So a throw in, little back and forth action. They tried to cross the ball into the middle, unable to get it more than about 2 or 3 feet off the ground. I'm sure he was looking to just sail it in there with a little banana kick. This Sharks team is excellent at that little throw in, where they throw it in and the receiver actually taps the ball back to the guy who threw it in. And that man crosses it over to the middle, but unable to capitalize there as the ball rolls out of bounds, and this will bring about another goal kick for this 94 Cordica team. So Robert Sagal with a throw in, and a big one at that. So Sagal with the smart call there. He says, hey, we have time, we have time. They know that at this point they're up 1-0 in this Surf Cup, and the momentum is in their favor. So take your time, let's do things right here. But the Sharks quick to change the momentum as Anthony Clark holds up his arms, actually hit him in the hands, but it was incidental contact, so the referee lets it go. Looks like Clark tripped slightly over that ball. And an obvious offsides on the Sharks' behalf, a loud and valiant whistle by the referee. And the crowd shows his shows their displeasement over that call on the far side of the field. Sharks fans looking for a big-time breakaway. And a little too much contact there on the Sharks' behalf, so this will bring on a free kick for this Cordica team. So Clark, the little roller right up the middle, the keeper falls on it. Sharks keeper doing an excellent job of maintaining his composure this afternoon. He's had quite a bit of action down there. The Sharks still ahead 1-0 here in this 2005 Surf Cup. So here's Luis Cruz. We haven't seen much of him this second half. It's about time he starts making a showing. Trying to work his way around two of the Sharks defenders. And the call is made by the referee. Luis Cruz shows his displeasement with that call. So the Sharks looking for some substitutions here, looking to get some fresh legs in the remaining, let's say about 10 minutes or so of the second half. And that's it, folks. That is the game, the 2005 Surf Cup. Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks win this game 1-0 here after an exciting first half. The 94 Cordica team actually applied all of the pressure here in the first half. Couldn't quite capitalize on many of their chances, but the Del Mar Carmel Valley Sharks took advantage of the one or two opportunities they did have in the first half and took this Las Vegas 94 Cordica team to the bank with a 1-0 victory here in the 2005 Surf Cup. This has been a George Langeman video production. I'm Scott Hall. Thank you for watching. Hi, I'm Scott Hall with George Langeman Video Productions, and we are here with three of the 94 Cordica team. Guys, tell us your name and how old you are.
I'm Edgar and I am 11 years old.
I am Irvin and I'm 10 years old.
I'm Brian, I'm 11 years old.
All right, Brian. Hey, where are you guys from? Can you tell me a little bit about the area?
Well, I'm from Argentina. It's really fun. You just get to play soccer wherever you want.
So you get to play soccer all the time. Who is your favorite soccer player?
Ronaldinho.
All right, excellent choice. Now, what about yourself, Ruben? You played an excellent game today. How did you feel about the game? Did you have fun out here?
Yeah, I had really, a lot of fun, and I liked the game.
What was your favorite part about today's game so far?
I'm not sure.
Did you just have fun playing with your teammates and enjoy being out here?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's a good answer. I tell you what, do you have a favorite player out there in Major League Soccer?
Yeah, Ronaldinho too.
All right, a big fan. All right, now we're over here. Tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
So tell me, is the heat in Las Vegas anything like the heat here?
No, it's hot over there.
So you must feel like you're in the middle of a nice spring afternoon here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how did you feel like you guys did today?
Well, we didn't play that good, but I think we could do better.
All right. So what grade are you in right now?
5th.
And what do you have planned for the rest of the summer out here?
No, go to. I don't know.
Maybe play some more soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah? Soccer sound good to you this summer?
Yeah.
All right, good. And did you have fun here today?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's all about, guys. All right, we'll be right back with 3 more of this 94 Cordica team. Stay with us. And we're back with 3 more of this 94 Cordica team. Tell us your name and how old you are.
I'm Luis Cruz and I'm 11 years old.
Luis, the speedy Luis Cruz, not just the Luis Cruz. It's the speedy Luis Cruz, right? How'd you feel like you did today?
Well, the team did good and we all struggled to win and we couldn't get the tie.
Couldn't quite get the tie, but you're playing again later today, right? And what do you want to do in the next game?
Well, try to do better and win.
Okay. Now, is this your first time that this team has played together?
Yeah.
So do you think that maybe had a little something to do with how the game ended up today?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So tell me, what do you have left to do this summer? Are you going to do anything fun this summer?
I don't know yet.
You just want to get through today first, right? All right, great. Let's go over to you now. What's your name and how old you are?
Ryan Paul Beneventi. I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. Holy smokes. You are one tall 11-year-old kid. Holy smokes. I tell you what, did you have fun out here today?
Yeah, I had fun playing soccer with my boys and the team on Cordica. It's been great out here. Good weather.
It sure is. Now, I tell you what, can you tell me what your favorite part of playing soccer out here is?
Shutting down people on the defense. It's a great feeling when you're playing against some great kids and they come down your way and you just shut them down and the crowd's going wild.
Awesome. It sure is. I tell you what, do you have any big plans this summer? Are you going to stay out here and go to Disneyland or go to the beach? You have any big plans?
Go to school.
Go to school. Holy smokes. That's a very intent answer. Holy smokes. All right, we'll head down here in the very end. And what's your name and how old are you?
I'm Ruben Duran and I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. Now, Ruben, you and Luis had a good 1-2 combination out there today. Tell us a little bit about the game.
Man, it was a great game. We put all our effort, but we couldn't score a goal.
Couldn't quite score that goal, but I tell you what, did you have fun out there? And tell me what was the most fun about today?
It was fun, and the most fun was running up and down the field, taking the ball away from the other defenders and trying our best.
Excellent. Well, there you have it. From 3 more of this 94 Cordica team, we'll be right back with 3 more. And we're back with 3 more players from this wonderful 94 Cordica team. We'll start over here. What's your name and how old are you?
My name is Pablo Gonzalez, and I'm 11 years old.
Pablo, did you have fun out here today?
Yeah.
What was the most fun part about today?
That we play soccer against a team, surf.
Yep. Did you have a good time? And was this so far so good? Can you say that?
So far, so good.
So far so good. Excellent. So what other plans do you have while you're here in California?
To win.
Just to win. This guy has got a serious soccer mindset. He says, no beach, no Disneyland. We're going to just come here, play soccer, and win, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on over to you.
I'm Anthony Clark and I'm 11 years old.
Now, Anthony, how do you feel like you did today?
Okay.
Just okay. Well, I tell you what is going on with your arm? Tell us about that.
I broke it in indoor soccer and it smells.
So your arm smells. Is that why they had bubble wrap and duct tape over it? Was that to keep the smell in?
No, it's just to protect it from the other players.
Now, do you think that smell on the cast is a way to deter the other players from staying away from you a little bit so you can get the ball and run all by yourself?
It didn't work this game, but maybe next.
Maybe next game. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you on that one. Now, come on over here. What's your name?
Eric Guzman.
Eric, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
What was your most fun part about this game today?
I don't have one.
Don't have a fun. Do you like playing soccer? Is this fun for you?
Yeah.
All right. And you like the players on your team?
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you want to do this afternoon?
Win.
You want to win. Now, that's the soccer attitude that I'm looking for. Do you have any plans out here in California while you're here?
No.
Now, just to play soccer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got some good soccer mindsets here, guys. And we'll be right back with 3 more of this 94 Cordica team. And we're back with two more of this 94 Cordica team. Guys, tell us your name and how old you are.
I'm Robbie Sagon. I'm 10 years old.
Now, Robbie, you played one heck of a game out there today. Tell us about it.
Just didn't have our best game, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know.
Have you been playing much soccer this summer?
Yeah,
And tell us about how the soccer has gone so far this summer.
pretty good. We just made this new team, and now this is our first game today.
Now, are you from Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Now, tell us about that Las Vegas heat. Is it as hot as everyone says it is?
Yeah,
Do you find it hard to play outdoor soccer in that heat?
sometimes.
So you must feel like, well, what does it feel like when you come here and play?
A lot better and easier.
Yeah. So do you have any plans while you're out here? Maybe going to the beach or Disneyland or something?
Nope.
Nope, just here to play soccer.
Yeah.
All right, good man. Well, come on over here. Tell us your name and how old you are.
Richie Garnis, and I'm 11.
11. All right, big 11-year-old. Holy smokes. You could pass for like 16 out there. You might play on the U16 team next year, huh?
No.
Did you have fun out there today?
Yeah,
And what was your most fun part about today?
it was cooler than Las Vegas.
Very nice. So do you have any favorite soccer players out there?
Probably Kevin Hartman from LA Galaxy.
All right, he's an excellent player. Well, what do you like about playing here in California?
Like I said, the heat. It's not as hot.
Just the heat makes it a little easier. So do you have any plans this summer while you're here in California?
Nope, not
No.
really.
Just to play soccer. Well, good man. All right, we'll be right back with two more of this 94 Cordica team. Stay with us. All right, and we're back here with the final three of this 94 Cordica team. These players, boy, what a valiant job they did today. Tell us your name and age.
Seth McGinn, and I'm 11.
Seth, did you have fun out there today?
Yeah, I did.
And you played one heck of a game out there. You had some pretty fancy footwork. What was your most fun part about today?
I think just being out there with the guys and playing, passing the ball around,
And so how long have you been playing soccer?
since I was 2.
Well, it sure shows that you really had some excellent footwork out there and played very well. We'll head our way over here and tell us your name and how old you are.
Ricardo Gonzalez, and I'm 11 years old.
11. So what does that put you in, like 11th, 12th grade?
5th.
Fifth grade.
I'm going to 6th.
Going into 6th grade. All right, all right. Well, I'll let you go with that one. So did you have fun out here, and what was your most fun part about today?
Get to juke people in the soccer field.
Just playing really tough soccer, you think? That was the most fun part? Do you have any plans while you're out here?
Maybe going to the beach.
Maybe going to the beach. Now that's a good California answer right there. Well done. We'll head on over here. Come on over and tell us your name and how old you are.
Andrew Pardo, I'm 11.
Andrew, you played an excellent game today. How did you feel like you guys did?
We didn't do that good. We did all right.
You did all right? All right. What do you want to do in the next game?
Play hard and pass the ball more.
All right. Is that a question or a definitive answer? Yeah, we're going to pass the ball more, right?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. So tell me, do you have any plans while you're out here in California?
To go to the San Diego Water Park.
And it'd be a great time of the year to go, too.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful place. So I tell you what, you guys had a wonderful game today. You did an excellent job out there. What else do you have planned for today? I mean, what's your goal today?
To score a goal.
All right, and there you have it, folks. Scoring goals, the main objective. Although they lost today 1-0 against the Del Mar Sharks, they are very, very motivated to come back and win a game today. This has been a George Langevin video production. I'm Scott Hall. Thank you all for watching.